Hello, I know I haven't done a video. I'm not just going to explain it now. Probably 10 times me saying this. I'm not going to say I'm going to continue videos, I promise this time. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm going to just make videos whenever I want because, depends. Sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes I just don't really want to make videos and I just really don't want to. So, sometimes I just don't really want to. So, yeah, when I need my emoji pillow. So, I'm gonna tell you guys a story video because, I feel like you guys really like it. I almost got 1,000 views. I don't know if it is 1,000 views, but close to that number than views on my last one. It was really dumb. I think it was to be continued or something. I don't remember that much. So, yeah, but today it's going to be about me having this really mean teacher. And I went to East Brainerd for about 6 months, exactly a half a year, because let's just start this story now. Boo! Start the story now. Oh, I was trying to end it. Okay, so we were moving to Louisiana, and just a fun fact, we actually still own that house today. So that was 5 years ago. So, and then we moved here to Chattanooga. I was in the second grade. I was in second grade. And then, so we lived in this small apartment. Do you know where Genevieve Bond is? Only people who, live near me or know me, go to my school probably knows this. Genevieve Bond's, in Zaxby's, or, behind Genevieve Bond, that crossroad thing, that's the apartment where I lived in. I actually kind of miss that place. It's pretty big for an apartment. Actually, never mind. I think I had to sleep with my brother. Yeah, he was in 10th. No, he was in 10th grade back then. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. I'm pretty sure he was in 10th grade. And so back to that story. So I had to go to East Brainerd. That school's not actually there anymore. It's still there. It's not actually a school anymore. They actually built a whole new one. Probably most of you guys know that. But yeah, so I had to go to that school, and I had the meanest teacher, the meanest teacher, and I don't know if you guys know, I was the most innocent child ever. I would not speak to anyone. I would not talk. I was afraid to talk to an adult. I was the shyest human being ever. If someone tried to start a conversation with me, an adult, I would get shy around adults, and I would just hide, behind my mom, a lot. And, so I had this teacher, I don't remember her name, because I had her for, 6 months, and, I just forgot about her. I didn't even remember this experience until my dad told me a few days ago, so that happened, and, it was kind of a really bad in shape school. So I would get in trouble a lot for doing nothing. And a lot in that school, I would get in trouble for doing nothing. Let's just say I walk differently than people, and then I would get in trouble and I would not get recess. It was a big deal for me because I was in second grade, and recess was the only time that I could literally have fun. So, so I would get in trouble a lot by doing nothing. I would breathe, and she would blame me for hitting someone for all I care, and then I would get no recess, and they would call my mom. My mom didn't believe it. My dad and my mom would never, ever, ever believe it. I was the shyest and most innocent person ever. So, yeah, and, I remember, there's this kid who sit right next to me. He barely speaks English. He does, I don't know, if he does now, cause I don't remember him that much. I think it was, a kid, sits right next to me. My dad said he was, he couldn't speak English. And then, I would get in trouble for, okay, this is what my dad said that she said. My dad said he went to, a parent conference meeting, but it was not, an every month, conference meeting with every parent. No, it was just me. It was your parent, your child's doing something wrong, you need a conference right now. So we're just I went to the conference, like, and I listened, but I don't remember half the things. I don't even remember anything. I remember that school and I remember it was bad. Like, the playground was so bad. Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like I'm surprised we didn't break. I'm surprised it didn't break down when we stepped on the ground. And so, yeah. Anyways, so I went to this meeting. And then she said, like, I don't remember this moment. Like, my dad told me this. So my dad, like, she said, that the first thing that she said is, your child is just simply the most ridiculous child I've ever dealt with my whole entire life. And I'm like, like, I didn't have a reaction. I was just sitting there doing this. Like, I was just rocking back and forth on my chair. Like, I was scared. I didn't really listen. I was just, like, having this innocent face, like, I would look around the room and stuff like that. I was scared to death. I was literally scared because I have no idea what she was going through with this. And then, yeah, so, like, right after she says that, my parents were just like, what? Like, and I barely even talked at home. I barely even talked to my parents. Like, is that bad? No, it's not bad. I was, like, the shyest kid. Like, I would be, like, my parents were like, dinner's ready. Okay. Okay. Well, obviously, I'm a huge talker now. I'm a huge talker now. Like, ever since 5th grade, I just started talking to people. In 4th grade, I was still shy. I would hide out of adults. And then now, like, I had to make my parents order for me at restaurants because I couldn't talk to the waitresses, and now I'm just like, people, world, and I'm like, fine, and like, I definitely got over my shyness. So, and then she said, like, there's this group of girls, like, talking, like, about, like, I don't know, about something, like, they're, like, across, like, they're, like, at a different table than I am, and then she said I was the reason that they were talking, like, and I wasn't even talking. She's like, well, I see these girls over there talking, and I think that your daughter is, making them talk, and I'm like, are you kidding? When my dad said that, I'm like, are you serious? And my dad literally was so mad at her, because she said so much mean things about her, which, like, she was, like, I'm not going to get really bad into this, because I figured out the truth, what happened, and why she was so mean to me, and I kind of felt bad when I figured out, and I was calling her so mean. I kind of feel bad calling her mean now because I figured out what happened and why she's being so mean to me. I'll explain that at the end. So, yeah, and I had this one friend, I think her name was Hadley, I'm not sure, but she had, like, she had bangs like me, like, I had longer hair back then, but, like, I had bangs. She had the same bangs as me. She had, like, short hair. She was blonde, and, like, she was my best friend. She had an older brother that was 13 at the time. He would dye his hair a lot, and I would go to her house and play with her guitar. I remember that. And she would defend me over everything. Like, she was the only person I talked to at that school, rather. Like, literally, she was the only person I would talk to at that school. Because I've known her for, like, a while, and she lived, like, in the apartment right next to me, like, this is my apartment, this, like, and we both lived at that same apartment. We would go to each other's apartments a lot. We would go, well, I remember it was, like, Halloween, and then we'd go Halloween, and then I have no idea why I remember this, like, I don't know why, like, I would just, like, watch Disney, I remember this, I don't know why, I remember watching Disney Channel and just passing around candy to the kids. Like, I was in 2nd grade, and I can't believe I did that. I would just ask my friend, can you do it? And I'm like, so I'm surprised when I surprised I did that, probably because I was so happy it's Halloween. I don't even remember what I was. I was like a queen. I don't even know what I was. I had, like, this wig, like, this Rapunzel wig, and, had a queen outfit. And I just took off the wig at the end of the night because it was so bad. I'd trip over it. And, like, I was tiny. And, like, so, okay, back to the actual story. She would say I was, like, talking. She would say I was the worst kid. She said I was a very unorganized child. I am still, to this day, the most unorganized child. Like, I am definitely do not have OCD. But, like, it's not like I don't like to clean. Is like, I clean. Like, if I get, like, bored or, like, I have nothing to do, I'll, like, hey, I should clean, I should organize this, I should set up this for tomorrow. It's not like I would literally do anything than clean. Like, sometimes I really like cleaning. But, like, I'm still a very unorganized person. Like, my locker right now is probably jam-packed with papers. And then, like, underneath the desk was, like, very unorganized. And she said, in quotes, okay, I'm gonna pretend to be her. She made her desk messy she did that, wait, I stutter a lot, I'm sorry. But she was like, I made my desk messy just to make her mad. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I was like, what? Yeah, I'll make my desk messy to make you mad. Yeah, yep. Way to go. And, like, she would hate me. And I remember I had to do a project. I don't know why I remember this. And I had to present it. That was, like, literally going to jail for me because I was shy again. So we had to do it on our favorite season. My favorite season was spring, probably because my birthday's in spring. My birthday's in, like, 2 months now? 3 months? I'm not sure. It's in April. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. So, yeah, I did spring, and then I had to, like, put flowers. I would present why I like spring. And then, like, I was so shy. I'm like, and then she'll be like, speak up! And I remember this, like, my dad didn't tell me this part, but I just remember this. He's like, speak up! Speak up, don't be a wimp! I was trying to have storage on this phone, and I just literally deleted it, so I had to do it as fast. So what was I going? Oh yeah, the presenting. So, like, I was presenting, and I remember this, and, like, and I was going to be a rebel by the end of the day and pretend I was sick. Oh my gosh, rebel. So, of course, I, like, never get sick, and my parents would literally believe me in anything. They were like, and my mom wasn't a teacher back then. And she was like, oh, okay, honey, I'll pick you up. And then I stayed home the next day because I said I was going to be worse. But, like, because I really hated that teacher. And I think my mom knew that by now. And it's like, Alex was in East Hamilton. Alex was, like, in high school at East Hamilton, so. And then we would pick him up. So, yeah, and then this is the reason why she, was being mean to me, because, I just figured out that she had a daughter that passed away, and she showed, like, a picture, and she looks apparently like me, and I guess that I just reminded her of her daughter. And she had the same birthmark as me, except on her leg. Her name wasn't Olivia. I think it was like Brooke. I think it was Brooke. Yeah, it was Brooke. And like she died when I was like probably my age now. So I figured out that happened. I'm like, oh, I've been calling her mean and stuff like that. But like, it's still kind of bad to like treat like another person that way. But like, I felt bad. Like I never knew that happened. But still, I'm so glad I was out of that school. I was so happy when I went to Epperson. I liked Miss McCarran a bit. I hated Miss I shouldn't say this because she's a math coach now. And you could probably already guess it. And, I hated her. My Sarah's haircut. And, not I'm saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that my face hair is bad. Ugh. But, like, yeah, and I could share many more story videos. Even, like, my life, I've only been living on this earth for about 12 to almost 13 years now. So, like, I don't have a lot of stories, but, I do have some stories. I think I might have another story I could tell you. Anything exciting happening? I can show oh, yes, my first Disney World experience was this summer. I've always wanted to go to Disney World. Like, my brothers have been, I got so jealous of them. And my mom couldn't afford it at the time. And then my grandpa actually, like, paid for a trip and everything. And we were going to go on a Disney cruise and 3 days in Disney World. I was so happy until the cruise got canceled. And I got really sad because I really wanted to get on a cruise. my Disney World experience was not fun, and many bad things happened. I'll explain it in the next video. I'm probably going to make it now because I'm really happy right now and I want to make videos. So, bye!